On today's show, the guys try a little something different. Gonna find out how woke is woke for these two blokes. So, hey, stay tuned. There's that and so much more on the next EduTechGuys.
You're listening to the EduTechGuys. EduTechGuys.com. Hello and welcome to this episode of EduTechGuys. I'm David Henderson.
Hey, I'm Jeff Madlock.
Yeah, welcome to the show. We thought we would try to see something a little different this time.
Yeah. You know, it's two fat, white, middle-aged dudes, the EduTechGuys that we're talking about.
That's right. It's us.
You know,
we're the problem. It's us.
That's it. We're digging way down in the old Christmas sack of ideas for shows and things that are going on. And well, we came up with this one. And this is going around the media right now about woke and wokeism and stuff. And, you know, I used to get woke up pretty easily, but not anymore.
No, the older I get, the less woke I am.
Yeah, please don't wake me up if I'm sleeping good. It doesn't happen very often.
All right.
So we've never really thought about that, I guess, in our careers. And that right there automatically, you know, minus 20 points to Gryffindor because I even thought about being woke. So, well, you're already going to fail it. So, anyway, so we went out to find us one. And so Quizly.co had a web, how woke are you quiz.
So we're going to take the quiz.
15 questions. We're going to take the quiz and
right here.
We're going to see what happens.
So come along for the ride.
Yeah. So sit back, relax, turn us on, turn us off. You know, please don't send us hate mail and no little statues to Russian cafes to blow us up. So David's going to start it off and ask the first question. So I tell you, you ask the questions, I'll read the answers. It's a multiple choice, so we get an opportunity to answer the question.
That's right. And while you're out there, you guys can play along.
Yeah, so you can play along.
You know, you can answer the questions for yourselves.
So here we go.
All right. Question number 1. Your apartment building's landlord sends out an email that the elevator will be out of service for some time and people will have to take the stairs. What is your reaction?
So here we go. Multiple choice. Make plans to move out. B, cool, I need to exercise anyway. C, none of these. Why is
that in C?
Here's the ones that can be none of these too. People with mobility issues won't be able to reach their units. Why do I care? I live on the ground floor. And the last one is, I don't want to take the stairs.
All right, so I don't know how we're going to answer these.
Oh, you
the
answer it. How do you? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say none of these because if I go to McDonald's and I pay for a Royale with cheese and a large fries and a Coke, I better get a Royale cheese with large fries and a Coke. And so if there's no elevator, then I guess I'm number one. I'm planning to move out because either you're going to give me my money back or get me. I'm going to expect someone at the bottom of the stairs to carry me up to mom.
All right, so I'm going to go with, although it wouldn't affect me because I am mobile. I'm going to say people with mobility issues wouldn't be able to reach their units. So again, though, I don't know how we.
Well, that's the woke thing to say. You would say that you choose.
No.
So you're choosing the woke thing.
No. I think the woke thing is I don't want to take the stairs anyway.
Oh, was that woke?
I don't know. Okay, is that woke? I don't know.
We'll say we're going to go. We have to choose.
I don't even see. I have no idea what woke is to the point that I don't even know which is the woke answer.
I wouldn't know what woke means if it slapped me in the face, woke me up. So we chose people with mobility issues won't be able to reach their units. So next question.
To me, that's not a woke thing. It's just okay. Anyway.
Oh, here we go.
we probably should have screened these, but that's okay. You know what? Hey, we're doing this on the fly. You're coming for the ride.
And send in the hate mail.
That's right. Okay. So a police officer is apprehending someone, so you pull out your phone and begin to record a video of it. One officer asks you to stop filming. What do?
The first one, keep filming. The second one, B, stop filming. 3, pretend to stop filming, but really keep on filming. and D, none of these. So I guess we have to choose these. Okay, so I'm going to say, because of who the kind of person I am, I'm going to pretend to stop filming.
I was going to say, yeah. Listen, I don't know if we're woke or not, but we are smart aleck enough that that's the one we would do.
So we're going to choose that one. We're not going to choose none of these because we don't want to give a real answer because that'll just date us. And there's anything you don't want to date us.
All right, number 3. By the way, there's like 15 of these, so feel free to listen to this in fast forward mode. What is more important to you, the life of someone who comes from the same country as you, or the life of someone who comes from a different country? What?
The first question is, they are both equally important. Okay, well, life of someone who life of someone who comes from another country. C, life of someone from the same country, or none of these. Well, I'm just going to say life is life, and so mine is they are both equally important.
That's what I'm going to say.
Okay, hopefully that's
somehow I think we're woke and don't know it.
Maybe that's
was
what
that a woke thing? I wish I knew which answer was woke.
Oh, we're going to find out at the end. I think it's going to give us a score. I mean, it's a quiz.
It'll give us a score, but is it going to tell us which ones were woke? I have no idea.
I guess we'll find out.
Right. Anyway, moving along. Is it okay to, quote, hate, unquote, people who are not inclusive of others? Or does that still add to the level of negativity in the world? Is it okay to hate people?
Okay, so A, this is a complicated question, one with no firm right or wrong answer. B, it's okay to hate them. C, it's not okay to hate them. And the last one is, I'm unsure. Well, here's the real thing. It's interesting. This is just Jeff talking, but I was always told hate is a very strong word, and you shouldn't hate anybody. And in this country, to be a true American, that means I have to respect everybody's equal right to have their opinion. So I'm just going to say that it's not okay to hate.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with that. That's how I was raised.
Yeah.
You know, you can have differing opinions, and
that's the way I feel.
And you can have knockdown, drag outs.
We can have an argument right here about it.
You don't hate. I don't hate people who have opposing views of mine. They're wrong, but I don't hate.
We do that. Trust me, David and I won't speak to each other for like minutes on end after we get in arguments about stuff.
That's true.
We're going to choose no. So next question, number 5.
Oh, good gravy. Does my response?
You read the question and then I'll take care of it. I'll answer. I will describe the question after you read it.
The question specifically is, who is this guy? And there is a picture
of Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is it A, Colin Kaepernick? Is it B, John Elway? But that's not John Elway in the picture. Is it C, unsure, or is it B? Well, they're all Colin Kaepernick.
They're all Colin. Okay, so all of the pictures are Colin Kaepernick. They're all Colin Kaepernick, but they have the wrong name underneath.
But see, what's funny is that here's what's interesting is that it could be. I'm just going to say Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. I mean, here's the thing.
Is it Kaepernick? Kaepernick?
I don't know how you say it.
Kaepernick.
Whether you're woke or not, you're going to know who that is. At least I would think.
Oh, you would. You
sure
would
the freak should know that it's not John Elway or Ice-T.
Let's move on before Ice-T gets mad at us.
I mean,
he's our next guest on the next episode. Next, here's a question.
Oh, all right. The question. Sorry, I got to learn to not react. When is it okay to wear blackface?
I would.
Okay, the answers are ridiculous.
Here we go. Okay. A is casual Fridays at work. B, when you're running for political office. That would be Blevins, Arkansas. C, any day. D, when you're in the movie Tropic Thunder.
I mean.
E, never. A, B, C, D, E, yeah. And F, none of these. So I'm going to say, just knowing this answer is never, ever, never, ever.
I mean, but I am saying
they got away with it in Tropic Thunder.
I was say when you're in the movie Tropic Thunder, he got away with it, and you know,
in Blevins, Arkansas, you can.
He didn't really get away with it.
That was a Christmas party, though.
Halloween.
Halloween party.
It was Halloween.
So
yeah, that's never a good time.
Let's just say never. I mean, we're going to answer never.
Okay. Well, all right. Fine.
Because I mean, we could say Tropic Thunder, but there's a large contingency that would disagree with you on that one.
I'm not here about whether they agree or disagree. All right. What does the term white privilege mean to you?
So, A, white people have it easy. B, that people who are not minorities in a culture have various advantages in that society. White people are all racist, or none of these.
Okay, so if I hear the term white privilege, even though I don't actually think it's a thing, I guess I'm going to say...
I think it's me. We're going to go with that people who are not minorities in a culture have various advantages in that society.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's just asking us to what we think our definition is.
In the United States, that would be A, but, that's what they would say. So that would be the answer. If this was in the United States, and we're not talking worldwide.
Well, I think if you were a woke person, you would answer A.
EduTechGuys are a worldwide company, so we look at it. Yeah.
C. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to pick B.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Cool.
All right. What is your attitude towards immigration? Okay.
A, whatever Trump says. It's a picture of Donald Trump giving us a scowl face. You're going to do what I tell you to do. B, a country should be cautious with who it lets in their borders, with a big caution sign. C, no one is illegal. Borders are arbitrary colonial creations. And D, none of these. I got to look at the question again. What is your attitude towards immigration? I don't know. No one is illegal. Borders are arbitrary colonial creations. I guess. Okay, so we're talking about the United States, I guess. Well,
it doesn't have to be. I mean, it just says what's your attitude toward immigration.
Yeah,
right?
but when you throw in colonial creations, that's defining something that happened in this country. So I'm going to say it's none of these because I believe that our country was founded. We're all immigrants. This entire country, except for the Native Americans who were here and are buried in massive graves. Don't get Jeff started on that one, but I'm going to say none of these.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. Of the answers given, it's none of those for me either.
Yeah, so. Immigrants are welcome to this country. My family was immigrants. We're all immigrants.
Yeah, I just spent a week in New York, and we went to Chinatown and Little Italy, and I mean, that's all.
That's just one port of entry. We wouldn't be
America, if we didn't have immigration. Does it need controls? Does it need, however you feel about that? But
the Trump face got me.
All right, next.
Ooh, 9 out of 10. Is it hot in here? We got to turn the air on.
When should people go to jail for non-violent crimes?
Oh, well, this is a good one. Let's see. A, after 3 convictions. B, always. C, never. And D, for drug offenses. Well, this is another one that I just have to say, if there's a law on the books and you break the law and the punishment, there's a problem that I have with rules in schools and everything else. Sometimes I feel like the rule books are just there to be broken because that's all they do is break them. If it just says, why can't it just be like Monopoly? You pass go, you get $200. You don't pass go, you don't get $200. I mean, So I'm going to say never because... Well, they can't say never. I have to choose one, don't I?
No, never. Well, never is an option. So you're saying that for a nonviolent crime, people should never go to jail?
They should always go to jail. The questions are...
Then you're saying always go to jail.
But that's not. You're right. They're tricking us.
They are tricking us.
I'm going to say after 3 convictions.
I'm going to say after 3 convictions, and only because I don't like using absolutes always and never. So to me, the most in between kind of answer is 3 convictions.
Well, and in school we always have like first offense is lunch detention, second offense is after school detention.
Yeah, you get some chances first.
Third offense, we cut off your left hand and you go to work in a penal community.
And if you do it more than once, you become a repeat offender, and then you're Richard Marx.
And you will never, ever pass the 3rd grade.
Is Richard Marx? What are you saying? Anyway, the next question, number 10. Does a person have a right to practice a religion if his faith is oppressive to women, homosexuals, or transgender people?
I don't know what oppressive. The word oppressive in this one means. Let me read the answers and then we'll see. No, I'm not sure this has been worked out in woke culture. Yes or unsure. And now I'm going to choose. I don't think this has been worked out in woke culture because oppressive. I don't know what that means. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. That kind of thing. If it's oppressive in its words, I don't know if that really holds child's water is, don't listen to them. Walk away. I mean, turn the other cheek.
Well, and I think at the core, although this question definitely has a biased slant to it, I think at its core, part of the questioning here is, essentially, we are supposedly, especially here in America, a country of the freedom of religion, not from religion, but the freedom of religion. So if somebody has a religion, something presumably that is considered a religion, by the way, the picture they use, of course, is the Pope and the whole, Catholic movement, etc. But so, is anybody free to practice their religion regardless? And the question, so it gets into that oppressive, again, it's one of those. I'm going to go with you. I don't think it's been worked out in woke culture yet, so I'm not even gonna. We're just gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna answer. I'm not sure this has been worked out in woke culture yet. Yeah, because it hasn't been worked out in Jeff and Dave's mind. So next one,
or not. Is it going?
There it goes.
All right, so question 11. What is a microaggression?
Shut up, David.
Okay.
Do you have to read that so loud?
Sorry, what is a microaggression?
A subtle and unintended comment or action that has a negative impact or on a group of people. Oh, whoops. David and those behind you. Anger directed toward small things. Stupid microphone. Unsure, or these little cars we played with as kids. Now, since you went to microaggressions, those are not.
Do they mean like micro machines?
Micro machines.
The pictures of like Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars. That's not a micro. Anyway,
although
is that a microaggression in itself?
I used to work out a lot of aggression with Matchboxes. You buried them suckers in the thing, jump, the Snake River with them.
Yeah,
Since I don't know what microaggression is, because the aggression that I have is always major. Massive aggression is what.
So here's the problem with this quiz. As I'm sure you have figured out by now, listening, and as we have read this, as we've been reading this, rather, to me the biggest problem is whoever made this quiz obviously is being a doof about it.
What they're doing.
Well, they are, and it's kind of unfortunate because they would have been fun to take a real quiz. But anyhow, okay. So I'm just gonna go with unsure. You want to go with unsure just because?
Yeah, because I'm unsure, because that doesn't make any sense to me.
It's okay. Question number 12. Should transgender women be allowed in women-only clubs, locations, and activities?
Unsure, no, yes, or it depends on the situation. So those are the four choices. Now, here's what I'd like to say about that.
Yes. You want to say something and then didn't say anything.
I'm trying to not get my house egged. I think that's where we are in America. Is everybody wants to have a group, everybody wants to have an identity. Everybody wanted to do this, or everybody wanted to be a cheerleader, or be the football captain, or the drum major, or the swim team captain, or head of the Girl Scouts, or whatever it is. I think that. I don't know about the women only and the transgender thing. That one, I'm going to have to say I'm unsure on that one. I think there's just so many what ifs and could be's, but if we're going to, I'm just going to say unsure. I'm trying to win the woke quiz, so I don't want it to be unsure. Is not going to get me it.
But so is winning the woke quiz meaning you are woke or you're not woke?
I don't know.
Oh.
At this point, I'm confused.
Here's the cool thing, at least I think. I wish every single of one of these questions had a neutral, not sure type answer, because I think unsure is perfect for this. Why am I unsure? Well, first of all, I don't fit either of those categories, so it's not even my place to try to come up with what is right, what is wrong for either of those particular groups of people. And I also am not well informed on either of those topics and in that situation. So I think unsure is a great answer, and it may sound like a cop-out, but it is the most honest answer I think that we can give. So question 13, how long has a transgender man been a man for? What?
I don't know what that means, because
how long has
I don't know what a transgender man, does that mean that they were assigned male at birth and then changed to female, or assigned female at birth and changed to male? I don't know how the definition works.
I believe when used in this context, just like the previous question, whatever the gender is after the word transgender, then that's what they became. So a transgender male became a male. A transgender woman became a woman.
Okay, so the answers are: since he transitioned his whole life, she's not a man, or since he started dressing as a man. I don't know how to answer that one, because I guess this will make me not woke, but I'm just I don't know.
So how long has a transgender man been a man for? So this is a person who became a man. So, I mean,
I'm going to say since he transitioned.
That's what I'm going to say.
Because in this country, I wouldn't know you were that your whole life until you transitioned and you said, I've transitioned to be a man. Then she would become a he. And that's when we would know that you've been a man.
Right.
Otherwise, we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say that.
Because the last one, since he started dressing as a man, we all dress differently. That's, I don't think that would be. So we'll say since he transitioned.
Sure.
Okay.
Number 14, when organizing an event, who should be able to attend?
Well, this is an easy one. Anybody.
None of these. No one. No one should be able to attend any event ever.
I love it. The answers are able-bodied people only, everyone, those with financial means to do so, or none of these. I think it should just be everyone. So unless it's an event that says you have to have a GPA of 4.0, so you can't come to Harvard without... if it's the Harvard Alumni 4.0 Magna Cum Laude group, that one doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Okay, last question. Hallelujah. All right.
Thank Zeus. Here we go.
What is your first reaction when encountering a cisgender heterosexual white male? So, like me, or what's my first reaction when I see you?
So when I meet you,
these answers.
When I meet you, all these answers apply. I'd like everyone to know when I meet David on the street, even though we've known each other for a very long time, every one of these apply. Spray him with lemon juice so he doesn't come near you again.
What?
Greet him as you would greet any other human being. None of these are, is he dangerous? So here's the thing. Since I don't have this ability to what's that word? I forget what they call that. When you just suspect because I'm a white guy, I must be, or, if I'm a black male, what's that called? Cops do it all the time.
Oh, profiling?
Profiling, since I'm not a pro.
What's scary is I came up with the word.
You knew exactly. What's scary is that's a quiz we need to put out.
God bless, I am woke.
What's great is that I'm going to say greet him. I just don't know. I greet everybody the same. I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, depending on, unfortunately, the way I greet you, and I shake your hand and I say hi and how you doing. So I'm just going to say greet him as you would.
I will say, though, I have been sprayed by lemon juice many times by Jeff.
Yeah,
so
I carry a little spritzer in my pocket just for that. So here we go. Show me the results.
And
I have to sign up for a quiz. Okay, let's put in one of our regular listeners' name here.
That's right.
I'm actually going to put in my email address.
Jackie, if you're out there, you've been signed up for. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're totally woke.
We are totally woke. There's a guy.
You have your eyes wide open to the many injustices. No, that had nothing to do with what? I'm so confused.
As two guys here who barely made it through this thing, I can tell you, I don't think we're that woke.
I don't understand.
I don't have as many tattoos as the woke guy in this picture has.
I guess, well, I don't know. I almost want to go back through and pick like the most obnoxious answers and see what happens.
Well, here's what's funny. Do we get like a certificate? Because I'm going to need to show people that I'm woke.
There is confetti falling on the screen here.
I see that. I was thinking at least I'd get a sticker in my window of my car so people would drive by and not throw, Topo Chico glass bottles through my window or something.
It's a picture of a bed with one of those slashes through it because you're not asleep. You're woke.
I'm woke.
There you go.
Hey, listen.
I don't know what this was.
We thought we'd try it out, and I think it was kind of fun, and it was kind of informative for us and you. And please don't stop listening to us because we took this quiz.
Let us know how you did.
Yeah. Hey, if you take the quiz too, it's at quizly.co. You can take a look at it.
I don't know. We just Googled woke quiz.
Woke quiz.
How woke am I think is how I worded it. Evidently, I'm very woke and never in my life. Actually, what's funny is most of those answers were what I would consider, I don't know, human decency answers.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Are you a decent human being?
Yeah, they weren't aggressive. They weren't, they weren't negative toward anybody. I didn't know that that's what woke was. I guess I didn't realize that woke meant you were a decent human being.
Right. So
because my experience with woke people has not been that way.
So we're 53. Does that make us Gen Xers?
Yeah, we're Gen X.
So as Gen Xers, I guess we're as woke as we can be.
I guess according to this quiz, again, my experience with woke folk has not been the middle of the road,
right?
Type of answers. That's why I was kind of surprised that this said we were totally woke, because I'm like, no, I don't think you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I can actually stand in the express lane at Walmart with a little more pride in myself now, knowing that I am Quizly.com has told me that I am woke. Not only am I woke, I'm totally woke.
Totally woke, dude.
Man. Okay, listen, hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've enjoyed a fun time bringing it to you. Don't forget to check us out on the web, www.edutechguys.com. You can find us on all platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twacker, Queaker, Quacker, Pooper, and Instagram. We're out there, so make it look good. Just get out there and look at us. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm Jeff Madlock.
I'm David Henderson.
We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to the EduTech Guys, edutechguys.com.